guys. Are you ready for a great night of jokes?
What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up?
Hey, everyone!
How's it going?
Welcome one and all to Bring Your Own Improv's 7 p.m. show. It's great to see all of you here on Zoom, and I see some of you are out there on YouTube, so welcome everybody. Before we begin our show, we have a couple of things to go over. Legally, I have to tell you where the emergency exits are. The good news is that you are in your own home, so you probably know that better than me. Same with the bathroom. You probably know where it is. We just ask that you leave your device where it is, otherwise you might accidentally go internet viral. Speaking of viral, we're on Zoom tonight. So if you're on Zoom, you might want to change your view to speaker view, in which one person will take up the entire screen instead of looking through your microscope at those tiny little Brady Bunch boxes. You can find that up there. Also, we are on Zoom. We have a chat feature. So that'll be down there. There's a little chat button, and we're going to use that to get prompts from you guys, and we're also going to use that to get volunteers. So let's test that out right now. If you want to click on the chat button and type something to us. Why don't you tell me what your favorite animal is so I can judge your choices. Let's see. Lots of great animals coming through the chat. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to be using that for suggestions during our show. Let's see. Now that you guys know how Zoom works, and now that we have been getting some animals going, I would like to introduce our cast to you. So first up, we have Daniel.
Hey, we're ready to play. Candice will be right back.
Great. All right, we have Meredith.
Hi, guys. I remember to unmute this time, too.
Congratulations. We have Amy.
Let's get ready to pundle.
We have Mallory.
I'm kind of good with technology.
We have Brett.
Hi, how's it going? I got a hat. Hey.
Amazing. And we also have Candice, who is experiencing technical difficulties, so we might not have Candice. We'll find out. All right, we also have me. I'm your host, Audrey. It's great to see all of you. But we are missing a very important member of our show tonight, and that is the Fam Cup.
Fam
Cup.
Fam Cup.
All right, so FAM stands for Featured Audience Member, and this will be a person who we ask a couple of questions to inspire the events of our show. So Kat, can you please tell us who we have as a FAM tonight?
Sean.
All right, we got Sean once again. Love it. All right, so are you unmuted, Sean?
I think so.
Yes, we can indeed hear you. Excellent. So I'm going to hand the show over to Daniel and Meredith for the interview for a second, and we'll be right back. All right, take it away, guys.
Hey, Sean. Okay, so you've been to the show quite often. You've been a fan quite often. So we'll vary the questions up a little bit. If you could be the ruler of anywhere on this planet or in the known universe, what would you be the ruler of and why?
That's a good one. Let's take over the islands. I'm gonna go Azores because I'm Portuguese and that's where my family came from. So I'll take over the Azores.
That is a really good choice. It seems so nice out there, all tropically, and figs. There are figs. Mentioning of figs, if you could only eat one fruit for the remainder of your days, and it could only be that one fruit, what would that fruit be?
I'm gonna go with the kiwango. a kiwi mixed with a mango. It sounds like I couldn't pick one fruit.
So are you going to like blend the two together and make like a hyper fruit?
Have you ever seen them? They make them with like oranges, lemons, and stuff like that. You could do it. I'm sure you could. Right? There's got to be a way.
That would blow my mind. Yes.
All right, cool. So we've got a great grasp on science. Were you into science back in high school or college?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite form of science?
Probably biology.
Okay, big bio fan. Did you have to do any dissecting in high
Oh,
school
we had
or
to
college?
dissect like 5 things.
Okay, name them off.
Cow's eye, a crayfish, a worm, the frog, obviously.
Okay, cool. Going in a different direction, are you into musicals or any specific type of music, pop music?
I'd probably say I'm not a big musical fan. You know, it depends on the show. I'll probably watch it one time and then never watch it again. You know, that's as far as I go with musicals.
Were there any of them that you were like, you know, I might watch this a second time, but I'm not paying for it?
It depends on what you consider. There's one show, and maybe it's because of my kids, but you ever watch the movie Trolls?
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing is music. The whole show, the whole thing is music. It's different variations, and that show, even though my kids beat it dead, it's still not dead to me. I can still watch that.
That's the one they sing like hair up, put your hair in the air, right? That one?
Yeah, all those, yep.
So mentioning of trolls that apparently don't like goats. What animal are you wary of?
Wary of, huh? I'll tell you. I guess, is this like any animal that I could possibly encounter, or just like any animal in general?
I'm gonna say yes.
Thanks. I'll say a shark in the ocean.
And any kind of specific shark?
A great white. Why not?
Gotta love the great white. Got a lot of respect for that. I can see, looks like we have about 11 or 12 people out there on YouTube. Do you let your kid watch YouTube?
Do I let him? Can I stop him? Is the better question.
Okay. What shows can't you stop him from watching? You know, just pick
Oh
one.
my God. He watches this Daniel DM, I think his name is. He's just a guy that just plays like Fortnite and plays all different games, and then he just watches them complain about it or whatever they do.
How old is your little one, if you don't mind sharing?
Oh, he's 9 now.
Okay.
Yeah. So and he's smart enough where we try to turn off the settings on the computer, and then he decided he was just gonna sign into guest, and then he told us the next day, he's like, I signed into guest. That's so you guys can't see what I'm doing.
Oh. He's too smart for his own good, that young one. My goodness. Well, I have one other question here. It deals with smartness. If you could harness the knowledge of one in like niche, like a geekdom, and you had all of the knowledge of it, like people said, oh my gosh, this is a really hard trivia question of this thing, you look at it and be like, I know the answer to the question. What would that niche be to knowing all the answers?
I'd probably say psychology.
Ooh.
No one's ever gonna know all the answers to that.
He's got Freud beat. All right, so that was some great stuff. Thank you very much. I'm going to toss it back to Audrey, if that's all right. Thanks, Sean.
Oh, thank you for tossing that back to me. All right, so we got a lot of great stuff that you will see later on in this show. But for now, did you know that there's a song written all about Sean and all of the information that he specifically just revealed? So we're gonna get our bunch of crooners out here to sing that song for you. So you can kick it off anytime you're ready, Meredith.
Well, dissectant cow's eye. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
I can say that's no longer mine. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a doobie doo, yeah.
It made me faint. Doobie-doo, yeah.
I couldn't stand and wait. A doobie doo, yeah.
I wanted to paint a do run, 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 a do run, run.
Now can I get my kid a fortnight? A do run, 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 a do run, run.
I hope I can, so he'll be all right. Do run, 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 do run, run, doobie-doo, yeah.
It's really not the best. A doobie doo, yeah.
To get it off of our chest, a do do, yeah.
It makes me want to take a rest. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
Well, I wanted to fly to the Azores. Do run, 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 do run, run.
Mainly because I couldn't take a horse. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a doobie doo, yeah.
I heard they have some figs, a doobie doo, yeah.
But don't eat the twigs, a doobie doo, yeah.
But make sure you do it in these digs. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
I enjoy psychology. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
I don't want to give an apology, a do run, 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 a do run, run, a doobie doo, yeah.
Yeah, I have no regret, a doobie doo, yeah.
Wait, not yet. A doobie doo, yeah.
Go ahead and place your bets. Do run, 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 do run, run.
Man, I'm really afraid of sharks, a do run, 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 a do run, run.
Makes me wanna jump on an ark. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a doobie doo, yeah.
I'm gonna paddle till dawn. A doobie doo, yeah.
And have some wontons. Doobie-doo, yeah.
With our great fam, Sean. A do run, run,
Run,
run, a do run, run.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much for serenading us. That song actually went, that made #1 on all the charts. So you'll hear it on the radio shortly. Anyway, while I have you guys here, so we are providing these shows completely for free, a very, very low competitive rate. But if you are interested in donating to help us pay our bills, we do have a couple of ways for you to do that. One of those ways is through Venmo, and one of those ways is through PayPal. And if you go on our website, there's a big pink button that says, please donate here. It's very inviting. I would click on it if I were you. So that's a way that you can help support the arts through these difficult times. Anyway, we're ready to move on to our next game, which is called Revolver. And in this game, we will have 3 of our cast members and possibly one of you if you would like to volunteer. And they will be in 4 completely different scenes, and we will rotate between those groups. So group 1 will be Candice and Daniel, then Daniel and Meredith, then Meredith and an audience member, then audience member and Candice. So first of all, I will get prompts for those, but first of all, do I have anyone who would like to play this game with us? Just put your name down in the chat and I will call on you. All right, I don't see anybody in the chat. There's maybe a lot of lag, but we shall pick on one of our cast members. So who isn't playing this game yet? We will have Amy play this game if she would like to do that. Excellent. All right, so group 1 is Candice and Daniel. And can I get in the chat some suggestions of what is a place that you would like to go in your wildest dreams? All right, let's see. I see Italy. All right, so Italy is your prompt. Candice and Daniel. Excellent. All right. All right, so Daniel and Meredith. I'm gonna pick one from the board, and I see Fortnite. So Daniel and Meredith, Fortnite, that's group 2. Group 3, which is Meredith and Amy. I see Atlantis in the chat, so I would love to see a scene about Atlantis for group 3. and Amy and Candice. All right, so I'm gonna throw back to the chat again. So what's an animal that you are afraid of besides sharks? All right, I see lions. Okay, so lions will be the inspiration for group 4, which is Amy and Candice. All right, so I'm going to run through those groups once again. So group 1, Candice and Daniel, what's your inspiration?
Italy.
Italy. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we got
Cool.
Candice back. I'm so glad.
Great. Thanks. Me too.
All right, so group 2, Daniel and Meredith, what's your prompt?
Fortnite.
Excellent. All right, group 3, Meredith and Amy.
Atlantis.
Amazing. All right, and group 4, Amy and Candice.
Lions.
Excellent. And the thing about these 4 scenes is that they will rotate through them completely at my discretion, so I get to choose who speaks and who doesn't. So without further ado, I'd like to start at group 3 with Atlantis.
Bob, that mermaid redheaded girl's been swimming around here again.
Oh, Flounder. Oh, dear, don't you dare worry about that wretched redheaded lady.
She keeps calling me like her friend, and I know she really likes that crab better than me.
Flounder, darling, we won't have to worry about her anymore. I went to the dentist, the fish dentist, the other day, and I got teeth.
Oh, those are cool. I want to grow teeth.
All right, we'll go to group 2.
I'm so poor. This is all I could buy to wear.
Darling dear, you know that the best way to get more clothing is to just go out and loot it.
Every time I go out, I get noobed.
Oh, my poor dulcet darling dear. Don't you worry. Let Mummy go and fetch something for you.
You're gonna gift me better clothes, Mommy?
No, darling. I'm going to kill a whole bunch of players, and then I'm going to steal their things, and I will give it to you.
Oh, Mommy, you're the best.
All right, group 4.
Oh, I'm so tired. I have been chasing this mouse all day long. Oh.
They really don't give us much to work with here in the zoo, do they? We're supposed to be real predators. Ow!
I know. We're supposed to be such good. We have claws for a reason. Why don't people understand this? I don't get it. Like, don't they watch National Geographic? David Attenborough would be angry if he saw what we were dealing with here.
Oh, those claws are beautiful. Who groomed you?
It was Sandra. She's like the best zookeeper ever. She even gave me ear scratches.
Oh, come on. I tried jumping through hoops for her. She won't do my nails. Oh.
Well, maybe you should stop trying to bite her.
Group 1.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what are you going to put on that?
Whatever you want. I want to make sure I keep my options open in case I might have what I don't have.
Huh? Philosophical, yes. I like it.
Yeah, I want to let you reach deep into your past and decide what from your past you would want on your future.
Wow.
Group 2.
That
Oh, Mom, this is,
Darling dear, here, I bequeath this to you.
oh, it's all in neon pink. Oh, you're the best. The absolute best. Oh, I got you something too. I did. I worked really hard and I saved up everything I have and I have a trigger.
Thank you, dear.
That's all I could afford. Just the trigger.
That's lovely of you.
Group 4.
You know, I tried being nice to Sandra, but my pride just keeps getting in the way. I say, guys, you gotta give me some room. But
I understand, but the problem is if you're going to bite the hand that feeds you, that's not going to be very conducive to getting a bigger enclosure and getting ear scritches, which is the most important.
Group 3.
it was so scary. I almost swam into the wrong scene. But oh, there's a window, and there's a fish that looks just like me. And oh.
Oh dear darling, I'm pretty sure that you're just seeing yourself. I thought we tried dealing with this. We'll bring you back to the doctor again.
And scene. Wow. Oof, that got way too metaphysical at the end for me. That's a sequel that Disney didn't want you to see. All right. So now that we've played Revolver, we have a chance to play another game. It's called Marriage Counselor, in which Amy will be playing a marriage counselor, and she must guess what our couple's problems are, played by Mallory and a volunteer. They each have one problem, and they have one problem that affects them both. That's 3 problems total. All right, so first we have to kick out our wonderful Amy. I'm so sorry, Amy, it had to end this way. Bye, Amy. All right, we'll miss her very much. But in the meantime, is there anyone who would like to volunteer to be married to Mallory and have a couple problems with her? That's, it's everybody's dream.
It's all right, guys. I know I'm really clingy. I get it.
That's okay, because we can just use one of our cast members. Next, I see Daniel, who would love to play this game. Excellent.
You know, it's dark hair and glasses. I've got it.
Yeah, iconic. All right, so we're gonna have to get some problems for these two because they don't have enough on their own. So let's see. Let's see. I see kiwi mango. So if all of you could please leave a sweet, delicious treat example in the chat, that would be lovely. All right, I see brownies. So Mallory, your problem is that you simply cannot stop baking brownies. This is a problem that everybody goes through in their marriage. All right, I also see, let's see. All right, so what is a place where you would go to eat a brownie? Yeah, a bakery. All right. So Daniel, your problem is that you want to transform your home residence into a bakery.
Transform my home residence into a bakery.
Clearly that's not gonna work, apparently, because that's where you live. All right, and these guys have a problem together. So let's see. Can I please get a favorite movie of yours in the chat? All right. I see Corpse Bride. All right. So inspired by that, your problem is that Tim Burton movies are constantly playing on your television. That's it. That's the problem.
Tim Burton movies.
All right. So do you guys want to run through what your issues are? And then we can make Amy guess what they are.
I can't stop baking brownies.
Mm-hmm.
Which is helpful because I want to turn our entire home into a bakery.
And Tim Burton movies are constantly playing, always on the TV.
Constantly.
All right. So now that we have those, we also need a little bit of help from you guys. All right. We can bring Amy back in momentarily. So we need you to help us know when Amy is getting close. So if she is starting to guess, approximate what the answers are, you guys are going to give a thumbs up to the screen. Yeah, very visual feedback. And if she gets it completely right, you guys are going to clap with wild abandon because you're so excited that she got the answer, all right? I'm expecting full enthusiasm, and I'm very thrilled to see that our marriage counselor is here and is ready for her 7 o'clock appointment with her new clients. So, Amy, if you're ready, you can feel free to join the meeting.
Indeed, come on in. I can solve any problem. There's nothing that a few expensive copays can't fix. Let's see, what seems to be bothering you today?
Well, I don't know about you, but I've been having an issue. Well, at least he thinks it's an issue. You see, I'm always just in the mood to be creative and just enjoying my time cooking, making beautiful treats for everybody, and apparently that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I just feel like you're infringing on my territory. I mean, it's just not fair. You know, I've worked very hard on what I hope to be this project. You know, my friends and I have been sitting in a tub thinking about this through, like trying to think really what we could do. And I obviously got out of that tub and decided to do something about it.
Well, you know, some people seem to have some half-baked ideas.
Well, his ideas may be half-baked, but mine are always perfectly done.
Well, I could finish my half if you let me take over the living room.
Well, you know, some people kind of do it yourself with home repairs, and they want to just build, you know, kind of build a better house, so to speak.
Well, upgrading the house is one thing, but this is totally changing the form of residency. There'd be so many people in the house, and I'm more of a homebody. I like to just make my goods and just share them with friends.
Oh, okay. So your friends are going to get them all for free. I see how it is. You're just like, oh, I made this for Jill, and this for Barry, and this for Nikki, and all of them for free, free. Flour is expensive, and cleaning services to clean up the flour on the carpet is very expensive.
I wouldn't have to bake in the kitchen in the living room if you gave me the kitchen.
We seem to have some rivalry over who can, you know, and if you leave pastries around, you're going to get stray cats coming through. They'll just walk right on through in the field. But really, gingerbread houses are beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful. So I can see why you'd have some kind of bake-off to see who can bake a better gingerbread house.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just saying I want to expand, you know. And my friends in the tub, you know, they've been helping. It's got an ambiance to the place. We light it all with candles, thanks to one of my friends. Candles in every single part of it. And then, yeah, that's first step.
I understand that. You know, your friend the butcher told me about it. And the, you know, obviously you've got a candlestick maker. I bought his stuff at Yankee Candle actually, and it's just beautiful. But But you know, you don't have to decide that only one of you can be the baker of the marriage, so to speak. You can
Well,
you can both be bakers and both be the best.
yeah, well, I mean, she's really good. I'm just trying to expand the idea, like bring in some profits from the idea and forget about zoning laws. That's overrated.
And I love doing baking things, but I really only want to make one thing. And apparently, for what he wants to do, we have to diversify our menu.
Yeah, man, you keep doing that and everybody thinks we're making something we don't think we're making, and then it get made.
Well, you might bake your cookies, but you don't want to toss your cookies.
Oh, cookies would be easy. Cookies are nothing.
Cakes
There's no chocolate involved unless you stick it in extra. I mean, this has got to be, she's way into chocolate.
Yes, just that perfect pan of chocolate.
And then I was like, hey, I have an idea. You could, give it out to the Boy Scouts or maybe the older Girl Scouts. But no, only one specific subset of the Girl Scouts.
Well, let's first, the most important thing, we'll decide who's going to win this. Who's got the cake-like texture and who's got the fudgy texture?
Oh, I don't make them. She makes them all. She does both. That's about as much variety as she has.
And you don't like that she bakes brownies, that she's only baking brownies and does not want to expand the business.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, like, we could offer more and maybe get some income from it while still having an abode.
You really should diversify. And if you need to, I volunteer to be a taste tester.
Oh, well, I mean, that's nice and all, but I'm just saying, forget about zoning laws and everybody saying, you can't do that, and this is in a commercial area, and the neighbors complaining that they just keep smelling all these interesting scents. I'm just saying, it's there. We don't use the living room that much. The bathroom may be unsanitary, but it's a good place to go ahead and mix the different ingredients. It all works.
You can't use your house as a commercial bakery. That's just
I knew that.
I understand that why you'd have a problem with that. I have to agree. But we can get over that. We can get past that.
I'm just getting tired. Like, the entertainment choices are kind of weak. And not only that, it's like the exact same script, just like redone over and over and over with like slightly different effects on loop all day long.
It really is. I'm a fan of that stop motion beauty, but it gets old after a while.
I understand. I can only watch so many episodes of Saved by the Bell in a row at one time.
Oh, that'd be fine, but it's always the same actors over and over again. I get it. He plays creepy characters. Why do we still have to see him?
Some actors are just very good at voicing creepy characters.
Yeah. Totally.
I mean, sometimes they're just simply meant to be.
It's an absolute nightmare. Just a complete nightmare.
I understand. Oh, I'm so sorry. Somebody left their Burton ski jacket here. I'm gonna have to make a note to put that away for later. But
you think you have like a different collection playing every once in a while, but this is just the same creepy dude over and over. It's getting a little old. I mean, like, our bakery options are becoming very limited. Everything needs to look like clay, unless it has a chocolate river running through it.
I'm gonna say this is Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. So you would see it over and over again. But
that probably applies to one of the many in the same category.
I understand, but this is the Nightmare Before Christmas in July. So, but
it's not just that one. It's the whole collection.
oh, it's every Tim Burton film. I understand that.
And they won't stop. They won't stop. So,
well,
you're like 90% there.
It's just a marathon of Tim Burton films, and keeps getting stuck on Sweeney Todd, where Johnny Depp thinks he can sing, but it's okay. Well, better than Russell Crowe. We'll give him that. But you can only eat really one thing at a time. Maybe an Edward Scissorhands. We'll just go with that. I can understand too much, nonstop, never ending Tim Burton marathon is a problem.
Yeah, speaking of never ending, like, can we just get ready to leave this appointment? I've got the $100. We just need a cure.
Of course. Let me just charge it for another copay. Okay.
I apparently have really bad insurance.
You do, but I'll take it anyway.
And scene. Wow. Leave it to Amy to solve all our problems involving competitive bakeries and Tim Burton marathons on television. Excellent. Wow. So now that we've solved all our problems, we get to complain a little bit. So this game is called World's Worst. It's a line game where all of us just chime in, giving examples of the world's worst things. So for example, world's worst doctor, Dr. Pepper, obviously. So for this game, all you have to do is if you think of a joke, you just say me and I will call on you. So first of all, can we get up to 3 volunteers of folks who want to play? All right. I see Corey already is interested in delivering some punchlines.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got you unmuted. Ooh, we got a certain Eric is interested in playing.
Yeah,
maybe
but
he's funny. Let's find out. All right. He's a cast member, so it's a joke. All right. Sweet. All right. And the other thing we definitely need for this game is a bunch of inspirational prompts. So first of all, can I get in the chat, can you please give me some occupations? Like doctor, but be creative.
You out there in YouTube, you can actually also go ahead and throw out chat suggestions out there.
If you're on YouTube, I got the chat streaming, so please talk to me. Excellent.
Nice. Very nice.
All right, we got some good stuff coming in through there. All right, can I also get some household appliances? Would be lovely. Fantastic. All right, and let's see, one more thing. Can we also get some movie genres? World's worst movie genres. Fantastic. Awesome. Great. All right. So first of all, I want to see world's worst garbage man.
Me.
Daniel.
There are no petty fours. There are no gift wrap. This garbage is far below me.
Me.
Candice.
Oh, a sandwich.
Me.
Eric.
Hey, bird, scram!
Me.
Amy.
Oh, it's 4 a.m. Let's get this truck rolling.
Me.
Corey.
Me. This garbage smells like skunk.
Very deep. Excellent. Can I please see world's worst toaster?
Me.
Daniel.
I'm not actually that brave.
Me.
Eric.
Here's to the bride who I slept with.
Me.
Amy. Save us.
Hey, that's a pop tart. You know how much high fructose corn syrup there is? Can't you put some whole grain in me? Come on.
Me?
Meredith?
Can't get these gosh darn crumbs out of here!
Corey?
Pop goes the weasel.
Excellent. Love a good tune. All right, can I please see World's Worst Musical?
Me.
Yes, Kansas. Cool, I'm gonna put you on mute now.
Me?
Daniel.
Anything by Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Objectively true.
Me.
Eric.
It's the idea for the musical is a bunch of dolphins that jump through hoops.
Love it.
Me?
Daniel.
This is the song where one note is sung, one note is sung, one note is sung.
Me.
Mallory.
Les Mis. Why?
Me.
Amy.
Okay, so let's take Thomas the Tank Engine and put him on roller skates and have him race.
And scene. I have to call it because Amy mentioned Starlight Express. Amazing. Thank you guys so much to all our volunteers and everybody who suggested things in the chat. I love it. All right, so now that we've said all the world's worst stuff, let's talk about all the world's best stuff, which is donating to Bring Your Own Improv. So if you are interested in supporting the arts, especially since we're not going to be able to do any shows for at least the rest of 2020 in person, but we can always do shows online for you. So we have a Venmo right here and a PayPal link right here. And you can use those at any time to give us a donation. You can also just do that on the Bring Your Own Improv website, in which there's a large link that says, please donate. Excellent. So now that that spiel is over, it's time for some advice. I personally could use some advice about how to live my life right now. And luckily we're gonna get that with good, bad, and ugly. So in this game, Brett and Candice and possibly one volunteer will be giving advice. One will give good advice, then bad advice, and then some truly horrible, ugly advice that nobody should ever take, much less consider. Anyway, so then our other cast members will put that advice into action, and we'll see how it holds up in a given situation. So what I need first is I need a volunteer who would like to give us some advice. You know, we could really use it at this point. Yeah. All right. I do see our fam, Sean, would like to volunteer to give advice. Maybe he could definitely offer some useful feedback to us in his fam show. All right. Do we have you unmuted?
I think so.
Excellent. All right. So for this game, we're gonna need some thoughts. So is there any problems that you have had with your home recently? Anything that any like appliances you need fixed or things that just don't work anymore? Leave those in the chat or on YouTube.
An empty tin box.
All right, so Andrea has suggested she needs advice for a broken doorknob. So Brett, if you could please give us good advice for fixing a broken doorknob.
Lube it with oil.
All right, I can see that. And Candice, could you please give us some bad advice for fixing a broken doorknob?
Just hit it with a hammer.
That's how I solve all my problems, and it never works. All right, and Sean, could you please give us some horrible, terrible, never take this advice for fixing a broken doorknob?
Put a lot of lube on a hamper.
Awesome. Could you repeat that because your audio broke up?
Put a lot of lube on a hammer.
Awesome. I heard the word hammer. It sounds like
a lot of
very
lube on the hammer.
All right. All right. So, you know what? Let's put that advice into action and see what happens when we apply that.
I guess it's me and Meredith.
Oh, yes, it is. Daniel and Meredith, please show us what happens when you take that advice.
Honey, I'm so sorry, but please let me out. I keep grabbing it and slipping off.
If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. You just have to jiggle.
Okay. Wow. That's another marriage counselor play right there waiting to happen. All right, so I see that Sean is now frozen, which is great for us, for all of us getting advice. I think he's gonna fix it. All right. So another problem that I see is a broken washing machine. So I'd like to see some advice, some good advice for doing your own laundry from Candice, please.
All right. So what you do is you put the soap in the machine and then you push the button that says wash.
You're a genius. All right. Do we have Sean back? Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. So can you give us some bad advice for doing your own laundry?
You go to a laundromat.
Oh, yeah, true. All right. Brett, I know you have some truly horrible life advice for doing your own laundry. What is it?
I mean, some might call it horrible, but I would suggest putting a small animal into the machine so it can just like mix everything up in there.
Yeah, that's almost the same thing as putting on a tumble cycle, right?
Yeah.
So Mallory and Amy, please show us what happens when you take one of these advices.
All right, Jeffrey, you were 50% off at PetSmart, so hopefully you can do this wash cycle for us. All right, it's gonna be super easy. It's just delicates. I'll leave the door open.
Wait, I forgot to throw my Afghan in too.
All right. Got this. Go, Jeffrey! Go, Jeffrey!
Go, Jeffrey! Amazing. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna try that later. I'm gonna make a note to see if that works for me. Let's see. I see another problem that is in the chat. That is, my children grew up and moved out. So, Sean, do you have any advice for dealing with loneliness in your old age?
Get a dog.
Get a dog. That is good advice. Thank you. Awesome. All right, Brett, I know you have some pretty bad advice for coping with loneliness. What is it?
You could get a cat.
Ooh, get a cat. You're gonna offend a lot of our friends here, I see.
Sorry.
Making some of the
Andrea's looking at me.
All right, and Candice, what is the worst advice you could give to someone who's trying to cope with loneliness and have no friends and children?
Strive to be on the TV show Hoarders.
All right, wow. All right, so Meredith and Daniel, could you please show us how you use this advice in your life?
Na 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 na. Sweetheart, I think you overcompensated.
It's okay. I'll just get 12 more, and then we'll get a crew here, and we'll finally have more friends over again.
And it'll eat them.
And scene. I really appreciate that one had background music involved. That was very intense. All right, so hopefully you don't take any of that advice. We're not professional licensed advice givers here at Bring Your Own Improv. But you know what we do? We do improvise and we do play games. And coming up next, we have another game for you. It's called Try That On for Size. So the way this game works is that one of our cast members will be doing a repetitive action, and the next cast member will also repeat that action, but justify it in a different way. So, this could be, doing sock puppets, or it could be mocking Audrey for talking so much, or it could be snagging flies out of the air, it could be anything. So do I have anybody who would like to volunteer to play this game with us? I'll keep my eye on the chat. All right, we got Corey. I believe he says he's going to volunteer. Excellent. All right, if that's it, that's okay. So what we're going to do is, let's see, we will play this game, and the order will be Daniel, Meredith, Corey, Amy, Mallory, Brett, and Candice. So, you know what, to get our first inspiration for Daniel, can I have something from the board, Amy?
I'm here.
I'm muted. Crayfish.
Crayfish, excellent,
Yes.
Great. So whatever that means to you, Daniel, please begin.
I'm digging in the sand.
Try that on for size.
Sure, try that on for size. I remember how games get played.
I'm swimming to shore. Try that on for size.
I'm eating as much ice cream as I can from the shop before the owner comes back. Try that on for size.
I'm hacking into the main frame. Try that on for size.
I'm on the wrong side of the paddle boat. Try that on for size.
I am going to eat my praying mantis husband. Try that on for size.
My marionette work is at super speed. Try that on for size.
I'm playing the drums. Try that on for size.
I need to push the buttons at work, but my nails aren't dry, so I gotta dry them fast. Try that on for size.
I have a really big T-Rex chasing me, so I'm running fast. Try that on for size.
I want to annoy all my students, so I'm scratching my nails along the chalkboard as fast as possible. Try that on for size. Oh.
I'm really bad at fighting people, so try that on for size.
Meredith, you're so bad at fighting, you can't win this challenge. I'm sorry. All right, so we're gonna move on to Daniel and Corey. All right, so let's see.
Got a good chance, Corey. I'm out of breath.
Yeah, now that he's worn out, he's easy pickings. All right, so let's see. Crayfish makes me think of fishing, which makes me think of the beach. So whatever the beach means to you. Daniel, you can start.
I'm putting in the beach pole for my umbrella. Try that on for size.
I am shaking a Pepsi can. Try that on for size.
I claim this island in the name of Daniel. Try that on for size.
My name is Corey, and I like to rub my fist with my other fist. Try that on for size.
Too literal, Corey.
Oh.
You're not really good with that. All right, so Daniel and Amy. All right, so let's go back to the chat. Is there any, I heard about video games in the fam interview. So what do video games make you think of? Just leave that in the chat. All right, controllers. All right, so controller is your word. Let's see. Daniel, you can start because you're the reigning champion.
I'm trying to operate my old Atari 6400, but I'm only 7 years old. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to land the planes. Try that on for size.
Hi, my name is Joe, and I'm moving these sticks with my right and left hand. Try that on for size.
Okay, and the cat's cradle, and fix that, and inside out. Try that on for size.
Well, the elliptical machine at the gym really has advanced lately. Try that on for size.
Boy, I really wish my roll-on deodorant would dry. Try that on for size.
Don't worry, I swear to God, I'm gonna get this crane not to hit the boat so many times. Try that on for size.
Okay, wait a minute. It was, wait, 1 if by land, 2 if by the British. Try that on for size.
Man, these Rock'em Sock'em robot advances weren't really good. Try that on for size.
I feel bad for Daniel for keeping doing this, so I'm gonna knock him out of the running. Yay!
Thank you.
Go, Amy.
Thank
All right,
you.
Amy's still in there. Mallory, you're up next. Let's see. Video games make me think of The Sims. So whatever simulation means to you, Amy, you can begin.
I'm welcoming you to It's a Small World. Try that on for size.
This looks like it comes out of a horror movie. Try that on for size.
And slow motion karate block. Try that on for size.
This is the most boring disco I've ever been to. Try that on for size.
I don't understand why you have to trim my nails while my hands are moving. Try that on for size.
Oh, Amy, I don't know what that had to do with anything, but I very much admire it. Excellent. All right, Mallory and Barrett, you are up. All right, so we've heard about video games, but I haven't heard a lot about books, good old-fashioned book learning. So whatever books means to you, Mallory, you can start whenever you're ready.
I'm looking for a book. Try that on for size.
I'm touching all the ants on the wall. Try that on for size.
I'm counting rocks. Try that on for size.
I'm tickling all my family members. Try that on for size.
This is a boring Facebook poke war. Try that on for size.
I'm smudging the TV screen. Try that on for size.
I can't beat a TV screen.
No, you absolutely cannot, Mallory, but I accept your loss with grace. All right, so we move on to Brett and Candice. All right, so you know what I've seen in the interview? I've seen the trolls is something that I haven't seen enough of yet. So Brett, you can begin with trolls, whatever that means to you, whenever you're ready.
I'm fixing my troll hair. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to get rid of my dandruff in an innovative way. Try that on for size.
I'm praying to the sun god. Try that on for size.
I think this is how cats groom themselves. Try that on for size.
I'm putting a lot of gel in my hair. Try that on for size.
Oh no! Oh my god! Try that on for size.
I'm trying to scare a bear. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to put on a hat, but it's too windy and it keeps blowing away. Try that on for size.
I'm trying out this new breakdancing move. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to reach the top shelf, but I keep getting shocked because I can't reach it. Try that on for size.
I looked up this head massage technique on YouTube. Try that on for size.
Is this the number 4 or is this the number 4? Try that on for size.
Ooh, Miss Clifton, pick me, Miss Clifton. Try that on for size.
I can't do it. Can't. He wins.
And scene. Obviously, that was just simply too much action for poor Candice. So, you know what? That means we're just gonna we have no choice but to cool down with our very last game of the evening. Yeah, I know, I'm sad too. But what's cool about this game is that it's because I said so. The game in which I get to play a clueless child, you know, just like in real life. So in this game, I will be asking the question that's on every child's mind, which is why? So then I will have my parents on either side of me, and they will answer my questions alternatingly. But the thing is, if I don't understand what they're saying, or if they repeat something, or if they just give up and they say, because I said so, then I get to fire them as my parent and have one of the other cast members come in as my new parent, and we get to start the whole process over again. Ha ha ha. I'm going mad with power, everybody. All right, so what I need from you, this is your last chance of the 7 p.m. show to get your prompt in. So I would like you guys to write in the chat, what's a question that you had when you were in elementary school? Got my YouTube feed up. I got my Zoom feed up. All right, so the big question on every child's mind is, how do trains work? And my first set of parents is going to be Daniel and Meredith. So, Daniel, how do trains work?
Steam gets pushed through to create motion.
What's steam?
It's really, 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 really hot water.
Why?
Because if it got really, 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 really cold, it would be ice.
Why?
Because ice feels really, 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 really cold.
What's ice?
Ice is when the snowmen get together and create and form a wonderful gift for you.
Why?
Because the snowmen really want to be your friend.
Why?
Because it's their birthday.
When's their birthday?
It is today.
How are we going to celebrate?
You're going to put hats on every one of their heads so they can come to life.
Why?
Because when snowmen wear hats, they come to life and do a song and dance.
No, I don't care what happens when they come to life. I just want to know why. Meredith, you're fired.
Bye.
I'm so sorry, Mom. All right, so Daniel and Amy, you guys are my parents now. Congratulations. Amy, how do I build a snowman?
Oh, well, first you take a little snowball and just keep making it bigger.
Why?
Because it creates mass, and then you can know how big he is and how much he weighs.
Oh, I don't care about density and mass. That's boring to me as a child. I'm sorry. You're fired as my parent. Amy and Mallory, you guys are my parents now. Maybe this will work out better than the last one. All right, so Snowman reminds me of Frozen, and I had a lot of questions about the Frozen movie. So, Mallory, what happens at the end of Frozen?
At the end of Frozen, Elsa and Anna save the kingdom and become best friends.
But why?
Because family is your best friend.
Why?
Because they care about you and they want you to succeed in life.
Why?
Because that way you'll be able to support them in their old age.
How can I support my parents?
By getting a good job.
What's a good job?
One that pays a salary.
What's a salary?
It's a large amount of money you make yearly.
Oh, why? Why do I make that money?
Because you work at the mint, dear.
What's a mint?
It's where they print the money.
Ah, why?
Because blank slips of paper don't get you a hill of beans.
Oh, why?
Because they like to have their pieces of paper bright and colorful.
Why?
Because everything should be Kiwango colored.
Why?
Because colors make people happy.
Oh, why?
Because it's all interesting and diverse.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good psychological explanation for happiness, Amy. I'm going to fire you as my mom. But I will bring in Brett as my new parent. Excellent.
Sweet.
All right. So here's a little warm-up question for you, Brett, as my new parent. Why are sharks scary?
Because they have a lot of teeth.
Why?
Because they like to eat a lot of different foods.
Oh, why?
Because they have a varied, I don't know the word, but they eat a lot of stuff they need protein and other nutrients.
You don't sound like a very confident father. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna, you know what? This isn't working out between us, Brett. You're not my parent anymore. Candice is my new parent.
Yep.
Candice, I'm actually gonna ask you a question about sharks as well. What do sharks eat?
They eat a variety of foods except for broccoli.
Oh, why?
Because broccoli is not a good vegetable?
Why?
Because vegetables need to be less green.
Why?
Because orange vegetables taste better.
Oh, why?
Because they have more sweetness.
Oh, why?
Because of sugar that we add to them.
Ooh, what's sugar?
It's the stuff that we're not supposed to give you when it's too close to your bedtime.
Why?
Because you'll be awake all night long.
Why?
Because that's what happens when you give children sugar. They just want to stay up late all night playing Fortnite.
What's Fortnite?
Fortnite is a length of time that you spend. So you would be waiting a fortnight, which I believe is 14 days? Less than maybe 2 weeks?
Cool. That sounds like Shakespeare, and I'm bored, so you're fired. And scene. I've had too much sugar tonight. Yeah. Anyway, that really does conclude our show for tonight as I drop my character. So we'll be back at 9 p.m. with another show on Zoom, so you can go check our website for that if you're interested in coming and volunteering and watching. But you know what? We also are available for events outside of these shows. We are available for Zoom parties, Zoom corporate events, socially distant gatherings, anything that could use a little bit of improv spiced into it. You can contact us on our website for more information. We would love to have you. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to this channel because we'll have a lot of good shows for you coming up. It's going to be great. So without further ado, I would like to thank our audience, everybody on YouTube. We got 11 viewers on YouTube. We got all of you here on Zoom, which is excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who volunteered for this show. Thank you to everyone who gave us prompts in the chat. You guys made this show what it was. Thank you so much to our fam, Sean, who has inspired us greatly in these times. I'd like to thank our cast. First of all, we have Daniel.
Would you guys like to buy some brownies?
All right, we have Meredith.
Clicking on the next link to see the next show. Try that on for size.
We got Amy.
Ooh, Tim Burton is going to direct Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the musical.
We've got Mallory.
Why, Andrew Lloyd Webber? Why?
We have Brett.
Is my troll hair coming out okay? Is it all right?
We have Candice.
Giving Brett the side eye. He doesn't like cats.
All right, and I'm Audrey, and that's our show for tonight. And
Scene.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much.